I think that most of my life I had this feeling and this experience like something was missing, you know. And then it's almost like I've had these glimpses of this unquenchable feeling of being incomplete, this like emptiness. And a couple of months ago I had this revelation, you know, and it was that if you feel this emptiness, it's that you're missing an element of yourself, you know, and you're either missing a connection with God or you're missing a connection with another person. And it's just like it could really be two aspects of one, you know, because in the sense that we're all connected, you know. And for me, I've never really felt alienated from God, you know, but I've definitely like even when I was in my 20s and I was an atheist, you know, or I thought I was an atheist. I wanted to say that I was an atheist because it was cool to be an atheist. It was rebellious to be an atheist, you know, because we have these concepts, these ideas of God that really aren't true. Like, you know, I don't even want to get into it, but it's all about like the things that He doesn't allow, you know. But when God is all accepting, God is all love. So, God bless God, if that's possible, you know. But yeah, like you know, I was an atheist at the time, and I always felt His presence, you know, like He was a presence in the room, even though I was ignoring Him. I was saying that He was in there, you know. But then this other aspect, you know, this other missingness, it was still this like sense of missing, you know, like at the edge of my reality, at the edge of my awareness, like in dreams, or when like intoxicated, you know, when like stoned, you know, when you're kind of out of your own space, right? Just this incredible longing, you know, and just my whole life, like a sense of sort of being incomplete or not belonging, you know, not belonging and searching, right? And like on a really surface level, my family, my life is like pretty complete. My parents are good people. They were always there for us. I mean, they were hard workers, so they weren't like, you know, my mom was like a stay at home mom. She went to work and everything, but they're good people. You know, we never needed for anything, um, affection or anything like that. You know. So then a couple of years ago, I met this woman after like my spiritual awakening had begun. Like maybe like um I'd say about 6 months in or a year in, something like that. Like officially began. Where we got to the point like where things were kind of getting kind of weird, you know. So God starts speaking to you, right? And I meet this woman, and everything kind of goes into overdrive in a way because just the way she spoke to me and how she spoke connected a lot of pieces that were kind of abstract to me, right? And you know, it didn't like it's and then all the other things that triggered my attraction towards her, you know, because of where she worked and where I was. Like I was in a mental hospital. I was in a mental hospital because I was doing time for court, you know, and I had to. It was a partial hospitalization thing. I had to like go in there and be there during the day because I had to sort of like, um, because I had to what's the word like go to like day treatment as part of like the rehabilitatory practice, I guess, or as an alternative to going to jail, right? And I met this woman, and she didn't really, I didn't, she didn't, I wasn't initially attracted to her. I just put it that way, you know. Like I just didn't kind of notice her, you know. And well, I didn't notice her, but then you know, she was cute and she was pretty, and for some reason, even though I was in the middle of this like spiritual awakening, I was really kind of feeling like not like flirting with anyone, not like, you know, not necessarily having like sexual interactions with people or anything like that, or trying to even flirt with people because I was kind of in a flight or fight mode because my spiritual awakening began, and it was so completely different from any other awareness that I had had. And the first step for me was testing, like a refining of the flesh. I was really aggressive, like these are the things you need to change and face, but I didn't know that that's what I was experiencing, you know. And it was like and it was like facing a lot of my own prejudice and my own feelings of self-loathing regarding my like sexuality, or my like I'm gonna call it my adopted homophobia, you know. Meaning that it's a choice for me to be a homosexual, for me to be a lesbian or bisexual, you know, like a really blatant choice at this point in my life, you know. But anyway, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. You know, it's the free will that we have, and opening myself up to different avenues and different people of love, like through sex and stuff like that. I'm meaning whatever sex they are. I'm fine with that. I think that's a positive quality. Anyway, so um, so I meet this woman, and it just sort of triggers like all this stuff. You know, it triggers um it triggers all these behaviors that I thought I had overcome, you know, like instantly